If you're watching this, thank you so much for your support. I am using this as my little intro because these shorts are actually made by mistake as I was practicing and preparing for this video. These shorts pictured are made 100% from the stitches that you're going to learn today in the video. If you have any questions or think that there's additional things that I can offer that you'd like to see me teach, please let me know. We're going to be using Karen 1 pound, and we're going to be using a 6mm hook for the duration of this. We're going to chain 2, we're going to go yarn over, we're going to go into the first stitch. This is probably the most difficult, one of the most difficult pieces that you're going to have to get used to. You're going to yarn over, you are going to go into the bottom stitch. Now, let me see if I can spread these out so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many stitches we have on the hook. We're going to yarn over to make our foundation chain. We're going to yarn over and pull up 1 loop. Now you still have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to yarn over. You're going to pull through 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your first half double crochet. So that's your bottom one. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through your second 3. This will get simpler as we go on. The first one is definitely going to be the most difficult. So again, you chain 2, you yarn over, went into the first, the same stitch as the one on your hook, and then you yarned over, went through the second one on your hook, second chain from the hook. So now we are officially at the point of our first row. Now these are those 3 you went through that I told you was your first half double crochet. On your second and every subsequent round for the 2-row half double crochet method, you are going to go through the middle bar or the middle loop of the half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go into that middle one, yarn over. Now if you turn your work this way, you're not going to notice that I'm not going to, but I want to show you guys. You see this V you created from the last round? I hope you guys can see that. That's where you're going to work into. And we're going to put our hook into that V, if I can get it around here. And I think I'm going to keep all of these, this part, because I do want to show you guys. It does get better. So now again we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The X that I was talking about, there it is. And we're going to yarn over, come up through 1 loop. We're going to yarn over, come through 3 loops. 1, 2, and 3. You have 3 remaining. Yarn over and come through the last 3. You have your second 2-row sequence of the half double crochets. So do you see, I don't know if you guys can see, I hope so. You see how this one is sitting up? I can turn to the side. That's the one you're going to work into, and most of the time it will sit up that way for you to see it. You're just going to grab that, yarn over, go back into the next V made. So you're doing really you're making your foundation chain and 2 rows all in one. You're going to yarn over. After you pull that up, you're going to make your next V by pulling through 1 loop, the first loop. You still have 5 on your hook. Going to yarn over, pull through 3. Going to yarn over, pull through 3. So now you can see, let me turn upright. You have 2 rows of 3 double crochets and a foundation chain that is forming. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over into the middle, yarn over, go into your chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, insert your hook, see the V's, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3, and our next. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in and see. I want to just get a little bit closer. I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so you have V's up here. You also have V's down here, and you have 2 rows of half double crochets forming. And zoom in, and I'm gonna do a few more. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'm about to pull these out, and you see this, I did something wrong. The way that I check my work is pretty much by this row here. They should all look like this section, so if they don't, I did something wrong here. Okay, so we're back, and you can see that I am now back right. So I have a straight bar going across. Boom. Hello. So I editing the video, I realized that I did not do the single crochet foundation row portion of it. So this is the same yarn that I use. This is Karen 1 pound, just in a different color, same hook. For the 2 single crochet rows together for used as a foundation row, you're going to loosely chain 2 chains. You're going to insert your hook into the first, and then insert your hook into the second. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the only time you're going to do this. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is how you start the foundation chain for the single crochet. Okay, so at this point there appears to be 4 stitches facing you. Insert your hook into the one closest to the next stitch. So these are your 2 single crochet rows. The stitch that you're going to work into is this one for each row, and it creates this bar effect that you see here. So you're going to, for single crochets, the biggest challenge that I've had is my muscle memory wants to yarn over. And with 2 single crochet rows, that's what you don't do. So you insert the hook into that bar, and then you come around to the front of your next stitch and insert the hook. Then you yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, first single crochet, and through the last 2. That's your second row of single crochet. I'll do that again. So this is what you start with. You're going to insert your hook into that front bar. You're going to not yarn over. See, I was about to do it right then. And you're going to come in front of the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. You now have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over at this point, pull through the first to make the first row of single crochet, and pull through the second to make the second row. So I'll do a couple more. Okay, so as we wrap up and I do a couple more stitches, I did want to just ask that you guys give me a little bit of feedback. How did I do? Are you ready to create based upon what you learned here? Do you have any tips or advice for me, or specific content you'd like me to do in the future? You can link up with me and or support me on Facebook, Instagram, or Patreon. See y'all on the next one. And as always, peace, love, and abundance.